right, so I've been spearheading the Sacramento Hashtag Project. And a hashtag, if you're not familiar, is basically a word or phrase, and it's got a hash mark stuck in front of it. And when you use this tag and symbol and word on your favorite social network, it morphs into a link to a thread of all the other conversations happening using that shared tag. So an exciting one or a frustrating one that happened this week that you may have followed was the Save Sac Press tag, which helped everyone who was paying attention to this thread how they could help save our local paper, the Sacramento Press. So in Sacramento, when I ask people what their favorite thing about this place is, more often than not, they describe for me its proximity to Tahoe, to Napa, to the Bay. You probably get this a lot too. But when I ask an entrepreneur in Sacramento why it is they live here instead of the Bay, they describe for me the culture of this place. They describe the sense of community. And most importantly, they describe for me the connectivity of our city. So the Sacramento Hashtag Project is a community engagement initiative. And we're using the connecting power of hashtags, both online and off, to incubate Sacramento's culture of connectivity. So first off, we're doing that offline by getting hashtags for our local neighborhoods out into the world. They're in coffee shops, they're in local libraries, they're chalked up on the sidewalks. Next, we're going to be using hashtags online to engage those neighborhood communities, as well as communities of thought and action to achieve some fantastic hyperlocal goals, like, for example, connecting real problems with the engaged local good citizens who are personally invested to finding new solutions, or finding a lost dog, or helping us get the glass cleaned out of the bike lanes in West Sacramento, or celebrating a new business that's just getting started and needs a little kick to succeed. So right now, from West Sacramento to the K and the R Street corridor and the new arena, Sacramento is under construction. And as we are all re-envisioning and reimagining the future of Sacramento, the Hashtag Project is working to ensure that the connectivity of this place stays on the docket and part of those big picture conversations. So to help incubate the connectivity of this place, there are a few things that we can all do. First off, know your neighborhoods. Where do you live? Where do you work? Where do you eat and drink? Next, start using those hashtags and participating in those local conversations, those hyper-local conversations. What's happening right next door to you? So on October 9th, we're going to be hosting a crowdsource session where you're all invited to weigh in on the best hashtags for each of our neighborhoods. In order to engage those communities, we have to agree on the conversations that are going to take place and the tools we're going to use to make them happen. And as you're walking out this evening, you're going to see our booth set up by the door. And there's a big white piece of paper there. We're collecting suggestions for the best hashtags we could use for a citywide tag that would ignite community action. Whatever in the region needs addressed by good citizens, we'll create a thread for that, a conversation, where everyone can take part, easily find it, and access it. So, as you're leaving, take a moment and toss your ideas down on paper. And use those hashtags. Thanks so much.